Welcome back to Jet Recaps. Let's recap a 2001 crime thriller movie titled Birthday Girl. The first scene shows John as he tries to make himself comfortable while he lists qualities he is looking out for. John says a woman being pretty isn't critical, but someone he could talk to is necessary as he believes communication is key. John talks about the woes of finding love in a small town, especially as he is working long hours. John says he doesn't believe in falling in love with the girl next door. He has actually never lived with a girl next door. He is taking chances of doing what many people won't think of doing when finding love. Others may think it is a sad thing to do, he believes it is a brave move. John goes off to the airport to wait for his mail-order bride. As he waits patiently, he watches as people reunite with their loved ones. He is about giving up when he sees her. He introduces himself and asks if that is all of her luggage. On the drive home, John makes small talk with Nadia. He is surprised to see her lighting up a cigarette. That is so not on her bio. John is puzzled as Nadia keeps saying yes to everything he says. He asks her if she understands him. To confirm his suspicions, he asked if she is a giraffe and she says yes. He can't believe what just happened. As they got home, John quickly go to make a call. There's been a mistake, she doesn't speak English, call me back, it's critical. At dinner, Nadia forces him to wear a ring despite saying he is not a ring guy. John kept calling all night saying, there's been a mistake. On his bed, he is approached by Nadia on her nighties. He gets up and tells her he will see her in the morning, but he was soon left speechless as Nadia touches him sexually. In the morning, a frustrated John slams the phone down as his call goes to an answer machine. He goes through Nadia's belongings as she showers. He is startled as Nadia walks in on him. He returns her ring and tells her he is booking her flight back home. But he is quickly pushed down by Nadia engaging him in a makeout session. At work, he is entrusted with the bank's vault key for being a valuable employee to the bank. While at home, Nadia goes through John's stuff. She sees his playbooks and adult movies. On getting home, John gives Nadia a Russian to English dictionary, but Nadia places a list of his playbooks before him. This bride of his may not meet his needs in the communication department, but she does exceed his expectations in the bedroom. After a session of trust and letting go at work, he decides to enjoy his time with non-English-speaking Nadia. He enjoys the steamy lovemaking session she initiates. On the porch, John watches as Nadia struggles with the Russian to English dictionary. He brings tea over to her. He tries to make sense of what she is trying to tell him. John figures it out. That night, as John surprises her with cake and a birthday song, the doorbell rang. Nadia rushes over to the door screaming excitedly as she ushers two men in. Nadia introduces John to Yuri, who in turn introduces the other guy with him as Alexei. John is left confused as he is caught among excited Russian-speaking men in his living room. Yuri does his best to explain who they are in English, but John is not buying the story just yet. However, he is left with no option but to celebrate Nadia's birthday with them and also take a birthday picture. On his morning jog, he is joined by an energetic Alexei whom he soon leaves to go to work. Back from work, John sees a rabbit hung on his porch. He takes a walk into the woods where he sees the trio having a bonfire. He makes a move to spy on them, but he is caught and he is invited over by Yuri. They all head off to the stream to take a swim. John gets pissed as he watches Alexei playing and touching Nadia inappropriately. At night, John went over to ask Alexei to leave by morning. But John wakes up to an angry Alexei. Alexei is mad at John for asking him to leave. With Nadia's hands tied and mouth taped, Alexei puts a knife to her throat. He threatens to pour hot water on Nadia as he holds a kettle over her. John pleads and asks Alexei what he wants. Alexei says money. John quickly goes over to the bank carrying two empty guitar casing. He goes over to the vault, stacks the casing full of money unnoticed, and rushes over to his car. As he drives off disoriented, John tells Yuri to tell Alexei to let Nadia go. He is shocked to see Nadia pulling off the mouth tape, and then leans over to kiss Alexei passionately. In the hotel, excited Yuri and Nadia guessed how much money was gotten. Alexei says there's over 90 grand. Yuri goes over to the bathroom to show John pictures of other scam victims. He told John to feel better, as he isn't the only person to have fallen for such scam. Issue heats up between Alexei and Nadia in the bedroom concerning her relationship with John. They are interrupted by Yuri. He says he is going out. Nadia lightens up Alexei's mood as she gives him knitted clothing she made. But his mood soon sours as she says she is expecting a baby for him. Out there, police were searching for John. His colleagues are left wondering how he changed from being the trustworthy guy they knew for 10 years. In the morning, John unties himself from the ropes. He comes out to see a teary-eyed Nadia tied up. She has been abandoned by her partners in crime. John unties her ropes, then slaps her. This results to a fight between them. As they broke up the fight, John's eyes widen in surprise as he hears Nadia say in English that he split her lips. Over coffee the next day, John watches Nadia as she went on ordering in English. Nadia tells him it is easier and faster for men to fall when she doesn't speak English. Nadia also tells him her name isn't Nadia. They argue and fights over the table but breaks up as the waitress comes with their order. John asks the waitress for directions to the nearest police station. John drives over to the police station to turn Nadia in but was left indecisive when he finds out that Nadia is pregnant. As they drive off, Nadia tells him he appreciates his decision. But John wasn't having it as he struck a nerve with his words, which Nadia also retaliated. A sulking John parked the car. Nadia advises him to ditch the car as the police were out looking for the car. In their hotel, Alexei is having a change of heart as he sees the knitting of a baby outfit made by Nadia. After ditching the car, Nadia tries to make small talk with John as she lit a fire. A reluctant John soon opens up to have a light-hearted conversation with Nadia. John asked to know her real name, but Nadia made no move to reply. In the morning, John sees Nadia off to the airport. As he leaves, Nadia places something in his hands which he reluctantly accepts. In a state of having no place to go, John opens up what Nadia had given him. It was the binoculars given to her by her father. He looked at Nadia sitting down through the binoculars. As he focuses the binoculars on her again, he sees Alexei pulling her out of the airport without her consent. He also sees Yuri standing few feet away. He rushes inside the airport, but he is too late. They are on the move. He misses them as they enter a car, but he is lucky to hear the name of the hotel they are going to. John races after the car to the hotel. He tries to get their room number. With no luck getting the room number, he goes over to the back of the hotel. At the back of the hotel, he looks through a couple of windows. John sees Yuri stacking a jacket with cash. He also sees through another window as Alexei tries to make out with Nadia. They get interrupted by Yuri. Alexei kisses Nadia, then leaves with Yuri. John watches through the window as Nadia searches the room for the money. Alexei walks in on her and gets infuriated. John quickly climbs in through the bathroom window. He picks up a gun-shaped lighter from Nadia's bag. John barges into them, pointing the gun at Alexei. Alexei laughs it off as he realizes it is the cigarette lighter he got for Nadia. Alexei pushes John down. Nadia tries to intervene, but Alexei tries to force himself on her. John recovers and hits Alexei hard with the guitar. They tied him and leave with the jacket stacked with money. At the airport, they shared one last kiss. John offers Nadia the jacket with money to care for her baby, but Nadia has better plans. She persuades John to go to Moscow with her, which he agrees to. As they check in, she told him a word in Russia for yes and instructed him to say it to anything she says. She shares a joke in Russian by asking if he is a giraffe. He says yes. Payback, right? The movie comes to an end as she tells John that her real name is Sophia. If you enjoyed this recap, kindly like and subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon. Do let us know what you think about the movie in the comments section below. Enjoy other movie explanations on our channel. Thanks for watching.